Welcome to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast with Jacob Ayers, providing actionable content to help you along your journey to financial freedom through real estate investing. As the premier asset class, real estate has helped ordinary people just like you amass fortunes. The benefits of passive income from real estate investing will allow you to live a life you want. And now your host, entrepreneur, real estate investor, and apartment deal syndicator, Jacob Ayers.
Hi, and welcome to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast, episode 132. I'm your host, Jacob Ayers, and you are listening to Friday Fundamentals. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode. Well, this week's Friday Fundamental is 3 steps to your first deal. Now, let's start with this. Imagine this scenario. You are going to climb Mount Kilimanjaro, the highest mountain in all of Africa. Standing at the base, looking up, you can't see the summit above the clouds, although you know it's up there somewhere. Now, suddenly you realize just how daunting this climb will be. Your mind is racing with thoughts about how you'll accomplish this feat, what supplies you have, and what dangers lurk ahead. Well, real estate investing is a lot like climbing Mount Kilimanjaro. But before you ever take that first step, there are things you can and should do to prepare yourself. We're going to lay out these 3 simple things and dive into each of them in detail. 1, education. 2, network. And 3, analyze deals and make offers. Education is far and away the most important thing when setting out to invest in real estate. After all, if you want to invest, start with yourself. It is bar none the best investment you can make. Now, in today's world, there are many ways in which you can gain this education. Not so long ago are the days where MBA school was your only legitimate option to learn the world of business. Nowadays, we have an arsenal of platforms at our disposal, from books to audiobooks, podcasts, online communities and forums, to networking events, conferences, online training programs, and even coaching and mentoring. Education is a fundamental, basic requirement for being successful, but alone, it's not quite enough. You've heard the saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know. That phrase rings true in most things I've come across, and certainly in the world of real estate investing. Now, investing successfully takes a team of skilled professionals from brokers and agents to CPAs, attorneys, property managers, investors, and general contractors, just to name a few. Without a solid team behind you, you will limit yourself. You'll need to start identifying these team members early on. 2 vital team members I've found are the property manager and a CPA, because you will need these people immediately, whereas the others you can add them when the appropriate time comes. The next and final step is where the rubber meets the road. This is where you start putting it all together. All the education and networking in the world won't do you anything if you don't put it to action. We'll look at this step working backwards. If you want to buy an investment property, you have to make an offer on that property. And in order to make an offer, you must have analyzed the numbers. Now, unfortunately, not every property you analyze is going to work for you. That means you'll have to analyze more properties than you make offers on. Not every offer will get accepted, which means you'll have to make a lot of offers to get that one deal. This whole process can best be summarized as a funnel. You may have to look at 50 deals, analyze 25 of them, make offers on 10, and you may only get 1 offer accepted. Now, hey, if it were easy, everyone would do it. Well, these 3 simple steps are all you need to get started buying your first investment property. Educate yourself, surround yourself with people who are doing what you want to do, and start taking action by analyzing deals and making offers. Some people get bogged down in the details and never close that first deal. Some people want to figure out every minute detail before ever getting started. They'll create complex business entities to protect assets they don't have, design logos for businesses that don't yet exist, write business plans for projects that haven't materialized, and deliberate over the pros and cons of S-Corps versus LLCs. How do I know? Well, I've done all of these. Now, while all of these things are important, they shouldn't stop you from getting started. It's impossible to know everything. And if you wait until you know everything and have everything planned out, you'll never get started. So educate yourself, meet people who are doing what you want to do, and start looking for deals. Soon enough, you'll have bought that first investment property, and then another, and then another. You'll develop systems and processes and automate tasks. Your business will snowball and your portfolio will grow exponentially. Soon enough, you'll reach financial freedom and be well on your way to building legacy wealth. The rest of your journey is up to you. That wraps up this week's episode of Friday Fundamentals. Hey, I'm really glad you're getting value from these shows. If you like what you've heard, please go over and leave a rating and review on whichever platform you're listening on. For more information, resources, and to connect with me, visit www.jacobayers.com. Now get out there and engineer the lifestyle you want.
You've been listening to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast, providing you actionable content to build your real estate empire. Nothing on this show should be considered specific, personal, or professional advice. Please consult an appropriate tax, legal, real estate, financial, or business professional for personal advice. The opinions of guests are their own. Information is not guaranteed. All investment strategies have a potential for profit or loss. The host is operating on behalf of the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom, LLC, exclusively.